are about to go live into the final of the Interpid Christmas Cup. I think Hoplo not moving. I've got to switch my camera angle. I think this is live, or is it not live? I think it's about to be live. I think they're about to restart in just a second. Hopefully everything is alright. I'm just going to check a couple of settings, make sure I have not made any stupid mistakes along the way. But apart from that, all I can really say is soon we will be going in. I don't think this is live. Is this live? Kind of hoping it's not. Although they are seeming... Is that live? It just seemed really weird. The CT's just walking around. Well, if that... A bit... What? Yeah? Live? No? Maybe? Guessing it is. I'm guessing it is live. Nothing seems to have happened just yet. They're very slow off the start from the CT side. They almost just seem to be walking around. That was weird. I'm a little bit confused as to what happened there. But anyway, let's just carry on like nothing happened. 1-0 to Team Oldschool. They're against Kekt. And a great start from Udriz. We know how good he can be with his Deagle. Picking up an ace earlier with the Deagle, and he's already... Oh, that's 2 kills already for the CT side. Still have the AK left on Atikan. And Spitter manages to get one of his own. 90, however, has gone down in the meantime. And this force buy coming in from Team Kekt is going well. Flex coming up with the Deagle yet again. Atikan will pick up one. Spitter's going to go down in the meantime though. It's all going to come down to Atikan, and he only has 8 HP and he'll go down. And the weapons will be picked up for the CT side. Only a Mac 10 for one, but the AK goes into the hand of Much. Great work from the CT side, winning that force buy round. Now we see the T's forcing straight back into this. It does look like they're going to be boosting over onto... Well, boost. Over to the other side, looking to get some kills. And Much is just cleaning them up here. The AK working out very well from him. And they're going to have other problems to hand in a few seconds. They'll get taken down. Much getting a triple kill and keeping things alive for the CT side. The terrorists just going to drop a few pistols. They're not going to be forcing into this round properly. Only some minor upgrades to help them along the way. And then we'll see what they can do in their buy round. But unfortunately for them, the AK buy just didn't work prior to this. And they're actually going to go straight for a rush towards B. And there's actually only one player even slightly towards this. It's all going to come down to what Hoplo can do. He's going to need the rotation to come in fairly quickly. There's currently no players on the site. And is this all a fake? That wasn't really necessary. I suppose the CT side don't actually know this. The bomb is going all the way around. They just want that bomb plant. The bomb's nowhere to be seen. They could have actually got it down on the side they were on. There was actually nobody there in the end. The bomb will go down. Akaz will secure the economy for the T's for the next round. And we'll see if he can take anyone with him. He doesn't have anything to hand, just a Glock. He'll get taken down by Mylan. And that is the round going in favour of Team Kekt. This does leave the T's, however, in a good position to buy. Spitter's going to pick up the AWP straight away. And we did watch them play earlier. We saw that they are very, very good on the CT side of this map. So it's going to come down to how many rounds they can get T side. So whether they'll do it. It'll actually be Atikan who's playing the AWP. We saw Spitter playing it earlier when he was playing on the A side. This time it's going to be Atikan. And he's holding towards the B side, just missing that shot. And he's now going to give it back to Spitter. It's all to do with spawn. And Spitter actually does do a large tag onto Much, but it's not going to matter. Oh, Mylan. It looked like he was thinking of pulling out a nade, and that's 2 kills in the favour. Akaz picks up 1 back, but Burns alive. And now we're left with just 2 players, Spitter and Paul, looking to do some damage in this round. And that's a good start. This leaves it to pretty more. It's a 3 versus 2, but Much is so low at the moment. However, the trade coming in is all going to come down to Spitter, and he's using that AWP. There is a player on the side. There's also a player pushing behind him, so he's got to go fairly quickly here. He's going to pull out the pistol. Actually pulls off the no-scope. Overkill a little bit, but Hoplo will finish out the round. He's going to pick up that AWP for his team, and Much also has 12k on the board at the moment. And is it going to be Mylan who picks up the AWP this time? It looks like it will be. The T's, meanwhile, have forced up with pistols. And actually, Flex sat with just a scout. Is this going to be some sort of plan? What am I witnessing? Oh, he's messed up the jump. It's all over. The push is coming already on the A site. And it's all going to come down to 90 and Atakan to see what they can do in this round. They do have armor here. And actually, Atakan's managed to pick himself up an orb. So, possible for him to do more damage here. There's only 2 players remaining. If he can catch one of them out. He's got nades flying all over the place. And he's got 2 players closing in. Wow. Nice to see SMB taking his time out of his busy day to just insult me. Clearly got nothing better to do. Just pure rudeness coming in there. Can we get a suck FMB in the chat? But that will put the score up to 5-1 for Team Kekt. We have actually a better looking buy coming in for the CT side. The jump has been missed again. I wonder what they are trying to do here. What am I witnessing? This is odd. I'm a little bit confused as to what I'm witnessing. Oh my goodness. That's a boost and a half, that is. Look at him up there. No one would ever think that... Oh, if they check above. If they check above. Oh my god, ACADS just finishes them both off. That boost did not work at all. 3 kills for ACADS in this round. 1 going the way of 90. And Anticam will pick up the round. That was a really interesting boost, but... it didn't work in the slightest. They got caught out. They needed to do it incredibly quickly. And the CT economy has suffered a bit for that. Pistols will be dropped. And we know how good these guys can be with the pistols. They did it in the first round. But this time it's not 1 AK. It's a lot. A little bit of team damage coming in onto AKs. And the boost will come in for Spitter. Going straight in. 90 taking a bit of damage here. Spitter looking around the middle area. Getting the tag through the wall. Very nice from him. 90 looking to try and take these players out, but he's not really doing any damage here. Akaz, however, will pick up the first kill. Atikam pushing onto the site. He's missed out the player in the car area, and 2 players quickly go down. And actually, the CTs are pulling this one back again. It's all left down to Spitter. What is going on with these eco rounds? Just being outplayed by the CTs when it comes to the ecos. And now it's all down to Spitter. 1 versus 3. He's got a lot of work to do here if he wants to do this. He does have the bomb, but that footstep should give away the teams. At the moment, the counter-terrorists are Team Kekt, and the T's are Oldschool. For the T's, they'll be able to buy up again. They need to start making some more impact kills. They're coming up against these ecos and losing. I don't think the CTs are going to be trying that boost anytime soon. Hasn't worked out for them so far. We've got 90 pushing towards the B site yet again. It hasn't been too successful for them so far. 90 does get flashed. and actually takes out Spitter. Flex takes out Spitter without any response coming in from 90. And the fact is the CTs are happy to just take that. He's going to actually just sit in the smoke. May be able to find an angle, and he will. That's a kill, couple of kills going back. Atacam meanwhile on the A side doing a little bit of damage. There's still a player in MBK though. Atacam needs to try and pick him out. Udra is doing work again, but the bomb this time is going to go back to the B site. They're going to make him come to them, and it'll be down to the retake for the CT player. Definitely possible. We've seen him ace previously with just using the Deagle. This time he has an AK and the trusty Deagle if needs be, and he's almost as if he's looking straight through, not quite getting the angle quite right onto 90. And they've planted in the open. It's going to be very, very difficult for him to defuse this bomb. In fact, he's just going to try and run away. Not really anything he can do here. 6-3. The terrorists will take the round. Save 2 guns. Actually saved 1 gun. 90 went down in the blast. That's not going to plan. But they should still have enough money to buy back into this. No AWP though. And the CTs, it may be a bit stretched, but they should be able to pull this back. Galil currently on Atacam after 90 unable to survive. And they're pushing towards us again. It looks like 90 is going to be the permanent B lurker. I guess that's just the position he likes to play. And Spitter in the meantime has been boosted over. He's picked up the first kill, but the second and the third will go to the CT side, trading well to get themselves back on top. Atacam will go down as well, and it looks like this is going to be another back and forth round. Nobody really able to get a string of rounds together. Akaz will go down, and it's all left down to the lurker 90, who's actually going to face completely the wrong way and get taken out by Flex. 7-3, nobody really showing any signs of pure dominance yet. Only the 5 rounds in the middle actually separating the two teams. And now we actually see the T's back on an eco again. This could start to hurt them quite badly. And they seem to be just giving away these guns. When they finally pushed the CTs onto the sort of eco round, they just gave the guns straight back. And that caused them to actually be in this position at the moment. And obviously you have to remember, this is their map pick. This is the pick of Oldschool. They really need to be winning that, otherwise they're going to have trouble on Inferno. We saw how good Kekt was on Inferno. And the first kill will actually go to Akaz using the Glock. And they're going to force their way onto this site, but not really going to gain anything. The only 2 players left. Akaz managing to get himself an AK, and Spitter with the Tech 9. They are actually going to boost Akaz into position, see what he can do with the AK he has picked up. It is a 2v3. If he can take down one of these players, he can make things interesting. Much is, however, hanging around. I'm sure that Akaz can hear him, but he will not manage to get the kill. Flex coming round. He'll finish him off. 8-3. The CT showing their dominance at the moment. And the terrorists, they need to string a couple of rounds together if they want to get back into this. Still not a huge amount of money on their side. I think they're actually just going to force up with pistols again. Wait for their money bonus to build up just a little bit more, and then they'll go for a full buy in the next round. And this looks like it's going to be a straight up B rush this time. Spitter leading the charge. Flashbang coming in. And actually, Hoplo goes down straight away. This means the B site belongs to the terrorist side. The bomb will go down. The buy in the next round will be confirmed. Or the bomb, will it go down? Molotovs, all the nades doing wonders for the CT side. But Akaz will pick up another kill. Actually, Akaz will pick up 2 kills. 90 will pick up another. Akaz definitely pulling it out of the bag that round. I don't even think he had any armor. So for him to get 3 kills, that's great work. Now we're going to see some interesting stuff because the pistols are coming back in for the CT side. That's not a round they should have lost, and they've given the money back over to the T's, just like happened with them. So this is round number 13. The T's, I feel like, need this round probably a little bit more. They can't afford to give away these kills, and it's happening again. The pistol's just working so very well. Unbelievably well. 90 looks close to going down now. Akaz goes down. This is unbelievable pistol play. And Spitter, he must just be cursing his luck at the moment. He is the last one yet again in an eco round for the CTs. The T's will be able to buy back in, but they must just be shocked at how unbelievably good Kekt have become with these pistols. They seem to win the eco rounds more comfortably than they win the actual rounds. In fact, Poplar has just decided to go straight with the CZ and Nays. Like, he's got no reason not to at this point. 90's just staring at the floor, almost in dismay. There is currently a player in, I was about to say, a risky position. Atikan pushing towards the squeaky area. Shots coming through the wall here, through the door. And the first kill will go to the CT side. I'm not really sure what 90's doing here. Seems to be looking at the floor. Has something gone wrong? Interesting to say the least from him. Akaz is going to finish off the kill, but the bomb is with Poplar. Not that it's going to matter. Atikan, 1 versus 1. 3 kills for Much. 1 kill for Atikan, who will be the person to come out on top here. Atikan, I don't know if he'll hear the footsteps here. I'm hoping he's going to plant safe. If he plants in the open, he may get caught out. And he has absolutely no idea where the final player is. The nades not going to help him at all. And as Much is going to finish off the round. 4 kills from him. Great work from the CT side. I feel like the T sort of let that one go. I'm not sure what was going on with 90. But now we see a 10-4 half. Definitely nothing like we saw from Kekt on the previous time they played Cash. 16-2, all the rage. And now we see them up 10-4. Udra is now the one just with the deagle. But the T's look like they're just going to go for a fast A play here. Akaz picking up the first kill. Give them the advantage, but they need to clear Mylan out of quad area. He's got 2 kills so far. And Much picks up the cross kill. It's now left down to Spitter and Atikan. And Spitter will pick up the headshot, but there's 2 players coming round behind them. Spitter will pick up another one, going ham in this round. 2 kills for him. And the last player is also coming from the same angle. And he's going to pick up both kills. Both players walking out at the same time. Flex almost just playing with the hearts of the last 2 players. Just like, yeah, I'm just going to throw a couple of naser. It's just almost mucking about, taunting them. And that's 11-4. Spitter's actually left the game. I don't know if he's angry or just reconnecting or something. But that will be a pause coming in for the now CT side. And they've got an awful lot to do. They're going to need to take this pistol round for sure. Just to make sure they have a basis for their initial round. And they just didn't really seem to have that much on the T side. Team Oldschool. So we'll have to see whether they can not. Obviously this is the final. This is the winner of this gets 3,000 face it points. And the choice of prizes. There are 5 prizes up for grabs. So there are currently other matches going on to decide who gets what and what position they will get. And the first kill is going to go to Paul. 90 picking up another in the meantime. This is much better from the CT side. The pistols coming out. Paul with his 3rd kill of the round. And it's now all going to come down to Udris. He'll get taken down. Flawless for the CT side. And that's what they needed coming into this. They needed to get that pistol round. And now we're going to see the force buy coming in from the T's. They've done this very, very well on the CT side. I don't know how they're going to do on the T side if it's more of the same. But we have full SMGs coming in from the CTs. They're looking to just crush those pistols with pure spraying power. And we'll see the T side gathering up towards mid. And really all the CTs have to do here is not give them the favourable peaks. Let them have mid. What are they going to do with mid? You've got the close SMGs. If you stick to the sights, they're going to have trouble here. Atakan getting a slight tag onto Hotblow. And Mylan just trying to hit someone through the wall. Akaz picking up 2 kills. Atakan picking up another. And this is much better from them. Another flawless round. That's going to boost their money nicely. And now they can just keep these SMGs and farm into the next round. This is going to... If they can just keep another flawless round after this, their bank could be through the roof. It looks like the terrorists are going towards the B site. They'll need to hit some pretty impressive Glock shots. A bomb plant here could do wonders for their economy, but that nade's not going to help. And now we see the P90 spray coming in. Is he going to get the ace? He's not quite going to manage it. Paul getting 4 with the P90. Almost cruelty there. And we see another flawless round. The force up coming in from the CTs. They know the AKs are coming. 90 actually going to stick with the P90. Probably going to play close. And now we have 11-7. This is where the real battle begins. The damage done by the CTs in those pistol rounds is good. But now we need to see them continue this on. And that's not a bad start. Atakan does go down, but Spitter and Akaz return. Akaz loves playing this middle area. He's going to retreat back. And it's all down to the 2 remaining players conferring on what they should do. It's left to Flex and Hotpla. Flex currently second on the board for his team. Much the only player out fragging him on his team. And Spitter spotting out the final 2 players. He's playing from his favourite position, and actually 90 comes around the back with a P90 just to add insult to injury. Paul will pick up another kill. He's starting to shoot up the leaderboard, and that is 11-8. The comeback seems to be on. Tech 9 armor coming in again for the T side. They know that after this their loss bonus will be maximized, and it looks like this is going to be a straight up A rush. They're going towards that AWP of Spitter, and actually most of them are going towards the squeaky area. Not going to be a rush after all. Akaz, I think, knows this is coming. And here comes the smokes. He spotted players towards Squeaky, but he's going to have a lot more to deal with soon enough. The bomb's going to go down, but they're actually going to take both those players out of the site, and they may actually just win this round straight out. The retake has to come in soon rather than later, but they've already picked up an AWP, they've picked up an M4, and any more guns they give away could just be damaging to their economy. And are the CTs just going to retreat and keep their guns? It may be the right decision here. Just try and keep all the utility they can. 90's going to pick up 1. He's going to have players shutting him down all over the shop though. And he's not going to manage to pick up any more. In fact, Paul goes down in the meantime. And that leaves Atakan the only player left standing. His team will be able to buy back into the round again, but that's not what they wanted. The rush onto A can be very effective, especially if you manage to smoke out the players like they did. And now we have what could be quite a crucial round in the game. The CTs need to win this in order to stop the T's getting on any more of a streak. This is, of course, Team Oldschool's map. And this does look like it's going to be a B play this time. Grenades coming in for the CT side, looking to slow down the push. But we've seen the bomb. 90 and Paul are going to have a lot to do. 90's still on the site here. He's going to pick up 2. But he's going to go down in the meantime. Spitter and Atikan coming in for the retake. It's all going to come down to Udri's in the vent, and they now know exactly where he is. Atikan will take him down. The T economy not looking too good, but we've seen how much damage they can do with these pistols. Very, very convincing so far. So if they go for a Tech 9 Force yet again, I wouldn't be too surprised if they come out with the round here. Not going for the rush this time by the looks of things. Udris with the pistol, they're trying to, it almost seems like they're trying to make noise. Maybe try and fake out the T's. This time they do have Atikan and Spitter towards this site. But there we go, it's rifles this time. The push towards the A site coming in again, but this time there's no AWP on Spitter. He's got the AK and he's going to be shutting down this push. Great work from him. And that's going to be the route going into the CT's favour. And here we are into round 23 of this half. Of this match even. And are we going to see the boost? The boost not quite working out for the T side. Akaz just going to sit close instead. And Spitter doing a nice tag onto Much. But actually Spitter's going to come back in. Akaz in the meantime is picking up a couple of kills of his own. But he's going to have a lot to do here. And he does. That's his 3rd kill of the round. Single-handedly pushing back the terrorist side. And he's going to get another. That's his 4th on the board. Only 1 player remains in his way. And it is Mylans. He's not going to get the ace, but he's done some great work for his team. And that will be another round. The CT's getting right back into this game now. 12-11, and we will see whether or not the T's can bounce back. They're going for the Tech 9 armor buy again. Risky to say the least as they're forcing, but it's worked for them so far. And this time it looks like it's going to be a fake onto the A site. Are the smokes going to come in? The smokes are going to come in. They're trying to bait a rotation early, but I don't know whether or not will 90 fall for it. That's the question. They've seen the smokes coming. The rest of the players are going to rush in, but it looks like they haven't bought it. It hasn't been bought. The final 2 players may just walk into what is left. The bomb hasn't been spotted. The rest of the players are not going to rotate in, and 90 still remains on this site. He's got backup. He's going to try and flash to stop anyone pushing towards him. That's a great shot. He spotted the other player. 90 was not fooled. And now Much is the only player left alive. Great work from the CTs. Didn't over-rotate. It was definitely tempting to, you can say the least. But 12-all. Now we see whether or not the T's are going to buy into this one. Again, just a few pistols. And this is what we needed. 8 rounds with a gap in the middle. And the CT team, it looks like this time they are just going to go for the straight A push. It worked before, and this time Spitter is back on the AWP. So we'll see how well he can hold this with the AWP. The first pick goes his way. He misses the second shot and actually gets taken out. And this can't work again. I would actually maybe just like to see him stay away from the AWP just because the pushes are coming in. That Molotov's not going to go where they want it. But that one may just catch out Hoplo. It's not quite going to do it. Actually, Flex picking up 2-3 kills there. Absolutely brilliant work from him. He brings a round back for the terrorist side. And yeah, I don't think that AWP is working for Spitter today. Maybe it's just the fact that they push so quickly, but he's going to pick it up again. A lot of it also comes down to the position that Akaz is holding. They have to be very careful here, and actually Atakan is the first to fall. The T's all going around the middle and A area. This may be an A split here. And actually Akaz will trade and Paul will pick up another. However, he goes down in the meantime, so it's now a 2 versus 3. One player per site. We're going to need some good play coming in from Spitter here if he's going to stay alive. He's holding the angle. He's going to hit one, but he's not going to get the second, and it's now all going to come down to 90. This has fallen apart for the terrorist side. That Molotov is going to force Flex out of position, but now 90 needs to clutch this. Otherwise, this is going to 14. He's not going to. 14 rounds going to Team Kekt. And now we're getting close. The CTs really don't have that much to buy up with, but they've got a decision. Do they save for overtime or do they go for it? By the looks of it, the force is coming in. They don't want to go to overtime. They want to try and take this straight outright. No mucking about from them. They've seen the other team do it. Why can't they? And no early push coming in from the CT side this time. Akaz actually holding fairly close. Taking an awful lot of damage early on. And he is looking to push a little bit now. Flex actually takes quite a large tag as well. And Atakan will finish him off. Not a bad start from the CT side. They need to work together as a team though. Spitter has pushed up close also. There's another player pushing in. Spitter's going to pick up another kill. That's good for him. He's got himself an AK. This is looking better from the CT side. Obviously they still up against 3 players with weapons. Atakan baits, manages to get his teammate a kill. 90 picks up another and it's all down to Much. Top of the leaderboard. Second most frags in the game, and Akaz just closes the door. It's like, nope, you're going to have to make some sound. Oh, I really wanted to close the door again. Finished him off. Great force buy from the CT side. They're going to get all the utility they need into the next round, and now this has got interesting. This can go either way. (14-13). Terrorists, this time not on the Tech 9s. That is where they've been most deadly. Spitter now holding middle. So they've changed things up a little bit actually. Atakan's no longer holding mid. We still have the 2 players holding B, and this looks like where the push is going. Paul's throwing that Molotov just a little bit too late, but he is holding a good angle here. He's going to spot the bomb. That's important. The rotation can come in from the rest of the players. 90's going to have a hell of a lot of work to do, and he's not going to do it. And now the retake looking unlikely from the T side. They've got a decision to make about either saving, because they do not have that much money left on the board, or are they just going to go for this? And it looks like they're going for it, and they're going to get taken down. Map point will be hit by Kekt, and now we see what the CT side can do to try and bring this to overtime. And here we go. The force buy coming in. 90 with the MP9. It looks like this is going to be a middle push here. And Atakan will be the one to pick up the first kill. Actually, 90 going in here. He's going to pick himself up an AWP. This is a 3 versus 3. Spitter, however. Oh, 90 needed to hit that shot, but he's going to get away with the skin of his teeth. Hit the 90, didn't see the player! Oh my god, I can't believe that just happened. Spitter will pick up another with the Deagle. This last round, or possible last round, is so very close. Spitter using the flashbang gets himself though, and it's all left down to Paul. And he's going to go down. Map 1 goes to Kekt. Very, very close. Could have gone either way. Force buys galore coming in. We'll be back shortly. We're going into map 2, which will be Inferno.